Coach, can you tell how your quarterbacks have improved in the summer, or have they been working out on their own, and how they pick things up?
Well, we know a lot more now than we did when we left spring. I can promise you that. There's still a lot to coach, don't misunderstand me. But the kids, it's registering faster. You know, I think we're coaching less little things, yet we're still coaching little things. But you can tell they worked at it, and we've made some progress, and I'm kind of fired up about it. We've not arrived. It's only 3 days, and we've got a long way to go, but I'm happy with the dedicated effort they've shown.
How was Denard's footwork? He said that was a thing that he tried to spend all summer on.
Much better, much better. He's again, we're trying to get him to push the pocket a little more and do less balance, a little more pushing, so he can threaten. He can not only allows him to see a little better, but he can threaten run better once he gets underneath the rush, and he's worked on that. You can see it today.
How about the running back position? Obviously, you guys came out of the spring not knowing who you had. I mean, it's only been 3 days, but is there any separation?
No, nobody's been tackled yet, so you can't tell anything yet. I mean, the kids have worked hard; they're all in pretty good shape. But until we tackle them, you know, you got to put them in some live situations to see if they can win some open field opportunities and make some people miss. And then we want to see some of the freshmen too, you know. But until you get to that, it's just so hard to tell. The kids, from a understanding of our protection schemes, are much better. That part of this is improved. Fred Jackson does a great job with that, and most kids understand that better. But until we won't know the go-to guy until we start tackling.
How quickly do you want to know who that is?
Yesterday, if we could, but it's just, you know, I don't know. I mean, we're not rushing it, if that's what you're asking. Yeah. You know, we're not going to rush it. We're going to find the best guy is. It may take a couple scrimmages and quite a few carries before you really know and understand exactly what the kids are capable of. So, you know, you like every decision ASAP, but you don't make the wrong decision. You want to make the right decision. If that takes a little bit longer, then so be it.
Fred has said before that there's a couple guys on this roster that could be third down backs. Have you ever used a third down back, or will you consider using that?
Oh yeah, everybody's got a role. Everybody's got a role. And sometimes the third down back is the same guy that can play on first down. Sometimes it's not. Some guys are better suited for protection and for routes and those types of things. I mean, you've seen it in the NFL for years with Ronnie Harmon in the old days and Sproles for the Chargers. I mean, if there's a guy that suits that role and does it well, we'll find a way to use him. We're looking for what every guy brings to the table. And if that's what he brings to the table and he's better than the other guy, we're going to find a way to use him.
Ballpark, where would you like to see his carries, not counting sacks?
You know, I'm not committing to anything, because then all of a sudden I'll say there's this many, and then you'll say, well, you said he was carried. No, I don't know. I'm trying to take a little less. I know, probably less. We've already made that clear. Yeah. It's going to be less. But let me tell you something. It's a play caller. You go in the game with a plan, right? And all of a sudden, things change, and they can't stop him. Now, I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night, okay? Call his number, give him a chance, but try not to beat him up. Right. You know, so where's that delicate balance? Where's that fine line? I'm not sure. So I'm not committing to how many times he's going to carry the ball, because I'm not sure how things are going to go during the course of the football game. And I'm not exactly sure how everybody's going to defend it. So we'll save and see what happens. Save that thought and see what happens.
Have you found, or do you think you have some downfield threats? You were talking about figuring out who those wide receivers are that can get downfield for you.
And I think you guys know, basically, they're the same guys that played here a year ago. Junior Hemingway can go get it, and Roy can go get it. Montano Odoms, he can go get it. So Brady, you know, we got some speed guys. I like the position now. They got to learn how to play it the way we want it, because it is different. But I like the position. And I tell you what else too. I think we can deliver that thing accurately. We can get a little run after catch too. So, yeah.
What's the biggest adjustment those receivers have to make in this new offense?
Well, it's just more defined cuts. You know, we're doing more, you know, break in, break out, come back. And they were a little more vertical here in the past, which has fit their offense perfect. It's exactly what they should have done. But we're a little bit more, you know, plants, roll out of cuts, and you know, those types of things. It's a different passing game. You know, it's all what fits what you're trying to get accomplished, and it's just the way we play. So it's different. They got to learn it, and just like everybody else does.
Does the offensive line's cohesion, the fact that they know each other so well, has that helped them?
Yeah, and having David back, you know, David's a good player. Having Taylor, you know, because Taylor will play a couple days of spring football too, but having both of them back, and then Kevin Koger, you know, who I consider part of that. all helps. You know, get those guys into the play and they're proven, you know, and just give them where they can learn what you want to do. And more often than not, they'll do some of the same things they did with the last guy, you know.